I feel sorry for pickles because they're like cucumbers that went to prison.
I have been eating pickles since the age of 2.
The first thing you're going to want to do when you make pickles is make the brine. And for that, you're going to need sugar, salt, vinegar, and water. Next, you're just going to bring that to a boil on the stove and leave it until you need it, which shouldn't be for a while. Next, you're going to need some dill, some onions, some bay leaves, and whatever the hell you're going to pickle, which is, in this case, beans. Now you're going to chop your onions. You're going to chop the tips off your beans, but you're not going to chop your fingers because that can get really messy. Then you're just going to pick it up and shove it all in a jar. Next, you're going to need your brine from the stove, and it hasn't been there for a while, I know, but when you're stuffing hundreds of jars, it gets pretty hot. This is a pickling pot. It's got a rack inside that the pickles can sit on while they're boiling, but as I mentioned, first it's got to boil, and that's going to take a couple hours. And because of the amount of water in it, it's not going to boil without the lid, so let's just leave that for now until it boils. So now that your water's boiled, you're going to take all the jars you stuffed and shove them in the pot. You're going to boil them for 5 to 10 minutes or until they turn dark green. You don't want to burn them. After you take them out, making sure that you use tongs, you're going to set them aside somewhere on a counter or whatever where they can cool. After your pickle jars have cooled down, you're going to check if they've sealed. To do this, you push on the lid. If the lid makes a clicking noise or moves inwards at all, that means it's not sealed and it still has to sit out. Congratulations, you've made your first pickle jar. Have fun pickling, but don't pickle any siblings.